What was the big sort of, thing that happened that allowed Americans that were not diabetic to start using CGM?
Um, well, the reality is that insulin resistance precedes prediabetes and diabetes. And before you even see changes on the CGM, you often see increases in insulin. So there's a bunch of things you can do to predict and prevent prediabetes and diabetes before they happen. But you need to, what you measure, you can modify. And so when I started putting on the CGM and I noticed that my blood sugar was like, I don't know, around 100 fasting and definitely going above 140 regularly postprandial, I was like, holy crap. I thought I was healthy and I'm definitely not that healthy. And so I had to figure out through wearing these things constantly for years, how do they work? How do you measure things? What do they mean? And I designed a course called Your Health Span Journey specifically to help people understand how to hack their blood sugar and metabolism because I was like, I learned so much, but it took me literally hundreds of papers and lots of personal wear to learn how to understand this stuff.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, if you're interested in learning more about it, I highly recommend
absolutely.
my course.
Yeah, we'll put that link in the show notes. And do you think it was just awareness or education, Dr. Molly, that got sort of healthy people to use it? Or do you think it was the functional medicine doctors in America? Or do you think it was just social media that helped people put a CGM on even though they weren't diabetic?
Wait, what was the question?
Question is, like, do you think it was awareness, education, doctors that were using sort of CGM that helped patients that didn't have diabetes? Most patients, if you say you need a CGM, they're like, I'm not diabetic. My doctor says I don't need it. They
Oh,
don't
yeah. No.
really understand why important it is for health span to use a CGM.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I started using them, uh, I was trying to figure out my own health. And then I was also just curious how it could help other people. And I realized that like every single person who put one on had some form of breakthrough. And it was like, okay, clearly this is not just for sick people.
Yeah.
Um, Clearly this can help you identify problems in your diet or your lifestyle. And so why are we not using this for healthy people when clearly it can make a difference in
Yeah.
your health? Um, I mean, at the time, people thought I was a little nuts
Yeah.
because they're like, these are only for six people. What are you doing? You don't need these.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no, this helped me get my body back into balance. And like my, I don't have like I really I mean like I think I have brighter skin now than I did 10 years ago. In photos of myself, like I feel like my skin looks brighter, and I think it's a matter of autofluorescence, and it's a matter of the energy capacity of my cells improving. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of a I mean, I've been a believer for a long time, but now everyone's kind of caught up, and there's like
Okay.
tons of companies that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars that are in the space. Then all they're doing is software on top of blood sugar monitoring.